Okay guys, we have a nice comprehensive review of all the Asics shoes and their lineup for you today. We've got 4 play testers who are going to be testing the Gel Resolution 8, the Core FF2 and the Solution Speed FF. How did it feel when you first put it on?
Yeah, I think it's a super comfy shoe. I think initially it was a little bit tricky to put on, but once it actually was on, it's super comfy and fits like a glove.
Okay, so the Gel Resolution 8 actually features a one-piece sole. So how did that translate in terms of grip and feel for the shoe?
Yeah, I think it was great. I think when moving both side to side and forwards and back, I think I felt like there was no danger of slipping. I don't personally slide, but I didn't feel like I was slipping at all. I felt super grippy and felt in control of my movement.
So this Gel Resolution features a DynaWrap technology which aims to keep the foot in place as you're moving around. Did that translate for you when you were moving?
I think so. I think it made sure my foot was much more compact in the shoe. I think that may be why it was a little bit tricky to put on initially, but once your foot's actually in the shoe, it does feel super padded and enclosed in with the shoe.
Kenzo, again, first impressions, Resolution's maybe a more durable, heavy shoe. Did that come across?
Yeah, I felt that right away with these. I could instantly feel they were, in my eyes, heavier than the other ones. But with that it becomes more durable. I feel like I had more support. I felt a bit more safe when I was going wide and sliding and things like that. I felt, more support where I needed it.
I feel like they're a bit heavier than the Solution Speed FFs, but they're really comfortable to play in. I felt like it was a lot more support in this shoe, and definitely it's going to be a lot more durable when I'm playing, and I can rely on the shoe a lot more.
So the first thing I thought was they're not as comfortable and as cushioned as the Solution Speeds. So I think I prefer the Solution Speeds to these ones here. They had a bit more of a firmer feel. So I'm guessing if you spend a lot of hours on court, they're probably more durable. But for me, I'm a club player, so I prefer the Solution Speeds.
Okay, so did you feel like this one was maybe a little bit heavier than the Solution Speed?
Yeah, a bit heavier, a bit firmer, sort of not as soft, if that makes sense, as the Solution Speeds.
So George is now looking at the Solution Speed FF. So first impressions when putting the shoe on, how did it feel?
It fits really well for my size, like really true to size, and it's just super comfy.
And then when you're moving around, maybe pushed out wide, how did it feel there?
Yeah, I think this shoe in particular is very lightweight, so I think especially when moving, it's really comfortable, and then also easy to push back off because there's no shoe weighing you down at all.
So the Solution Speed FF features a split sole, so that's aimed to help the kind of dynamic movement you see on the tennis court. Did that come through for you when you're kind of changing direction, help with the dynamism?
Yeah, I think the shoe was super grippy when changing directions. I felt very nimble on my feet, and it was very helpful in dynamic movements, and felt easy to change direction with this shoe.
Okay, so the Solution Speed FF features flight foam technology, which is an amazingly soft foam they put all throughout the shoe, which is very lightweight foam. Did that kind of comfortable feeling come through when you're moving around, and did it still have that lightweight feel you need when pushing off?
Yeah, definitely. I think that contributes to the lightweightness of the shoe and how easy it is to change direction. It's very padded, very soft on your feet. Definitely don't feel any shock waves coming up through my knees or anything. I think that's probably due to this technology.
First impressions when putting it on, how did it feel? True to size?
Yeah, this one, really true to size. I thought this one fit my foot the most snug out of all of them.
And this is known as the most lightweight shoe. Did that translate for you?
Yeah, no, I felt this was really light. Didn't really feel like it was weighing me down too much. I didn't feel like I had a heavy shoe on. It more felt like almost like a glove. Was it still stable enough? You mentioned lightweight. Did it still have that stability, change directions quickly? I thought it was okay. Change directions, I think it was quite easy to. It allowed you to move a bit quicker. But in terms of support, yeah, I think the support's still there around the ankles. I didn't feel like I was any less advantaged with these.
So as I put it on, I could tell very lightweight, very comfortable, as most Asics shoes are. But yeah, the main thing was that it was very lightweight. So I think when I first put them on, I thought they were really comfortable, really lightweight, and really like cushion. And so you've obviously used different shoes before. What were the qualities that really stood out with this shoe?
So I used to use the Sonic cages from Yonex, and I think compared to those, the grip on these ones, like when you move around the court, is really nice. As well as, like I said, the cushioning, that's just super comfortable and light to wear.
So now George is looking at the Court FF2. This is Asics' most premium shoe that they do. It's supposed to offer the best of both worlds in terms of those attacking players and those defensive moving players as well. So first impressions of the shoe, how did it feel when putting it on?
Yeah, super easy to put on and super comfy. It feels very padded all the way through. So I mean, yeah, very comfortable shoe to have on.
This shoe features a mono sock, okay, which is a sock which encases your whole foot. Supposed to aid the stability of keeping that foot in place when moving around. How was that for you?
Yeah, it was a bit strange putting it on. It obviously felt like I was putting an extra sock on my foot, but once your foot is actually in the shoe, it does feel super stable and it feels like it's really closing it in with the shoe.
So you might have seen a certain Novak Djokovic sporting these shoes. So he actually helped design the Court FF. In mind, he was looking at making sure it was a very lightweight shoe, but also had that stability in order to make sure you can change direction. I mean, George, you're probably the best mover I've ever seen. Did they really translate when you were moving around with them?
Yeah, I don't think anybody could argue with you there, but yeah, I think they are. I think it's really stable out the corners. I think easy to change direction without weighing you down too much. I think, yeah, very good balance between being super lightweight and really stable and helping my ankles and feet being supported.
Yeah, I did like these shoes. For me, they didn't fit true to size. I felt there's a little bit of a gap between my toes. So, yeah, I would size down in these, half a size down, or maybe one size down would have fit me better. But in terms of what I was working with, yeah, I definitely felt the quality difference between these and the other ones. They had a kind of the best mix of both. So you had like the lightness with the durability of the other shoe. So like you had the best of both worlds, and yeah, I think this one definitely, the price definitely matched the quality.
So I thought it was a really comfortable shoe. As soon as I got it on, I felt like I was at home with it. Just really nice, quite lightweight, just a good mix. Yes, lovely shoe.
So in terms of price point, the Solution Speed FF and the Gel Resolution 8 come in at 135 in terms of the RRP, whereas you've got the Court FF at 175. So obviously you want to fleece ATT as much as you can, but which shoe might you be taking? Is the Court FF at 175, does it do enough to be so much of a better shoe?
I think when you're paying, it definitely does.
Right.
But for me, I think I would take the Gel Resolution or the Solution Speed. I think they're still such high quality shoes for the extra £40 difference. I think they're a perfect shoe as it is. I don't think it needs to be much more than that, in my opinion.
Yeah, one thing I found interesting between all three shoes was that they felt a little bit different in terms of the sizing. I found that the Solution Speed was almost perfect and true to size, fit my foot really well. I found that both the other two shoes, both the Resolution and the Court FF, both came out a little bit bigger than I was used to. Yeah. For me, I normally wear 2 pairs of socks, so that's not too much of a problem, but I think for them two, I would normally get about half a size down in them two, surprisingly, considering it's the same brand.
Right. Do you think the Court FF as a right size shoe translates to spending that bit more money?
I would say so, yeah. I would say the quality and the stability that you get from the more expensive shoes, I could definitely feel that when I tried them on.
Would you pay the difference? Did you find the Court FF was a better shoe for you?
It was my favourite shoe because it had the durability of the Gel Resolution 8 and also the lightweightness of the Solution Speed FF.
Which shoe would you prefer to take home today?
So I would probably go for the Solution Speeds. They're a bit more comfortable and like I said, the cushioning is nice as well. So just for me and my playing style and the amount I play, I think these suits my style better.